Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back, Forever Skies. I don't know, I think this might be the last episode before we take a break from this game and kind of wait out a DLC, maybe? I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to show you what I want to get accomplished before I kind of put the game on hiatus. Some pretty cool stuff. So, I've expanded the greenhouse room, and at some point I unlock these things. These are just a different style of windows, so I thought they looked pretty cool. And I built everything that I've unlocked, I tried to build. So I built this guy here. So you can see it's saying take synthetics. You can say I piped it to here, got one of them bulkhead fittings, and then I go into that tank there. And then from that tank, I feed along, well, I'll show you inside. But this thing lasts, the membrane lasts a lot longer than the little guy, than that one. But it does go out actually pretty quick if you have all your sprinklers going. So I'll make one of these membranes up, get it put on there, then I'll show you the inside. So I had to make a little catwalk here to get to it, and you can see these are the same pattern as though, I think they're called Bloom, like Bloom catwalk and Bloom windows. And then you can even do like a Bloom floor where it has like these little brown stripes in them. I don't know. Anyway, I made this here instead of like putting a door. I thought this was pretty cool. All I have to do out here is be able to apply that. And what this is, so at first it wasn't working. I did all this, and I had one of the cross pieces down here to fill the other tank. And I was going up here, filling up from this. I thought it was a never-ending water supply on these garden towers. It's 1,000 is what it is. But 1,000 is a lot. Like, I would go up there with multiple of the large bottles at 20. I was taking like 140 at a time. And that easily filled those two large ones and even this small one down here. So here's what I found out. And it's a little strange. And sometimes it feels like it's not working, but it is working. Right now I have all the sprinklers turned off. And see, sometimes they'll show you that they're in line, and other times they don't. This one is actually, it looks like it's out of line, but it still is watering it. It's weird. Anyway, you can see this is filling up. So that thing out there will fill this up, and this also comes out of there, goes down, and into this one and fills this one up. So this one comes off and goes and does these four guys here. And I just now started to do this one. Another branch here down the middle. That first one will feed all the way around to there. It's a lot. Now, here's the deal. I was having all kinds of problems, like trying to figure it out. I thought, the triples are be good for the big ones, and the singles, a single looks like this guy. Here's a single, will be good for the small ones. And I was trying to jam like these all as tight together as I could, and it kept messing up. And here's what I figured out. I don't know if this is right or not, and we're going to try and prove it again right now. But it's almost like you need to set your sprinklers up first, okay? Set your sprinklers up first. Then come in with your big seed or small seed planters and put them down to where you get this blue image. And then place it there. And that will dictate the gap between these two. And the other weird thing is over there, I don't know if you can tell, those are all off the ground. And that's where they place. That back row over there. These are on the ground. Everything else is on the ground except this back wall here. Don't ask me why, but that's the way it is. So, here's what I got. I went through all my seeds, right? All these seeds that are in here are planted. So, you guys said, hey, Meaty, if you use the dust fertilizer, it makes it even faster once again. So I got that message. I did make one dust fertilizer, and I made all these regular organic fertilizers. But I did read somewhere on the wiki, it said something about You know, I thought it was this. Now that I'm looking at it, it wasn't called... They were calling it tube something. Like, when you find tube... I remember those things I was hitting to get the last couple of seeds were called tube something. It was down in the suburbs. And they said that's even, like a never-ending... Almost like a never-ending fertilizer or something. So, we'll have to check that when we go down in there. Let's start by doing this. So... I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big plants and 2 small plants to go. All right. Now, if we look at this, you can kind of see when you step in here, you can see there's the width right there of the large sprinkler. And you want to go as far over as you can to start. All right, we'll do that one. Then we'll come over there. To there. Now all 3 of those should be covered under that one. I learned this after the fact. Now if you look at this, you see how that one, the one in the middle there doesn't look like it's covered. And it's, well, this one here is pretty far in from that edge, which means that third one's probably going to be hung out to dry at the end here. So you can't go that close. You got to go right there. What do we got there? That one, and then I've got 2 small ones here. See if I can fit if it's... See, I don't know. I don't think that's going to count right there. What if I do... Let's try and fit 2 small ones on... Yeah, I doubt that's going to work. The only way to figure out if it works or not is to turn them on and see if they, like... Turn this bad boy on right here. We'll turn on this guy. We'll turn on this guy. You can, like, you can have... You don't need to have them all turned on for it to flow. These could all the way down be off. And I can turn on like the very last one and it'll start watering. You don't need them all to be on. Just kind of cool. And I figured that you don't want them all on. I mean, look at the amount of water that it's just going nonstop. Now, if you're getting ready to, maybe you're going to do like a full-on, I'm going to spend a day gardening, and you want to fill up, you'll need like 2 freezers because most of this stuff needs to go in the freezer. Yeah, then you could just keep water. Okay, so we can see that one's being watered. 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 Okay, so just like that, those are all working. It's kind of weird, right? It's like this one here, this third one, is right on the joint, just like that one right there is right on that joint, but it works. But over here, this is where I was having all my problems. I had to keep moving things around. Anyway, all right, here's what we got. These seeds down here are the ones that we need. So, sunmelon, coffee, crown. These are the 2 small ones here. Excuse me. There's no, I've got no rhyme or reason on my actual layout of... They're just there. It's like, oh, I need a lobster one. The lobsters are back there. Diver pearls, you know, dust daisies, and the canola here. A lot of these ones here, well, not the glowweed is good, but this pig smile and all this stuff over here, these are all ink ones, so not really that important. All right, let me we'll grab all of this fertilizer. Okay. Now we should be able to start planting. So we'll start with this guy, a sunmelon seed, and I'm trying to think any of these more. See, siren crown might be important. Maybe that one I'll actually put in. And I don't know what meteor bean is, but maybe I'll put the dust fertilizer on the siren crown one. See what happens there. All right, we'll do the siren crown now so I don't forget. Siren crown with dust fertilizer. 520 instead of 6 minutes, so kind of depends on how much you've got. You know, we did the sun melon and we did the siren crown. We'll do an E layer. 8 minutes on that bad boy. Okay, that was the E layer. Liar! Coffee nut. 12 minutes to 6 minutes. I mean, cutting it in half is pretty good. Meteor bean. 16 minutes to 8 minutes. That's whatever that is, takes a long time to grow. Now we've got Leah fire. 4 minutes to 2. Okay, and then we've got this guy, which is the bruise flower seed. That's not that important, but that's what you make the med kits out of. So now that those are all planted, right? And if you look, it's not like the sprinklers run them right up to 100 and keep it there, but they keep water there so the thing keeps going. That's kind of the key. See, these are all up in the 80s and 90s over here. It looks like it's, if you look at where the water's hitting, you see how those are back? Like, I almost think that they could be better placed forward from where they're at. I wonder if I should try that. Here's the thing about this though. Sometimes you have to move them. Well, I guess not. I guess I could just move it. Sometimes they were like, they wanted me to place it somewhere else before I moved it. Like I had to push it back and then bring it back. It was interfering with itself. Now, since the sprinklers up top are all in a line, we're just going to move these because they look like they're right at the back of the blue thing. See how this one's doing this? It's not letting me replace it. I'll put it back there. Grab it again. And now I can place it. I guess it's the small ones. They interfere with themselves. See how you can't put it here? Place it there. Pick it back up. Oh man, that one doesn't look like it's really working that good. $27, $26, $34. It's working though. Now it looks like they're more in line with these sprinklers. It still could actually be farther forward, but I think we're pretty good right there. So that's all the seeds that I have, right? So we'll put this bottles back in here, and then I think this one's full here. We'll put all these seeds back in here, right? Now all the seeds that I have in here and all the seeds that I have in here are planted. Now, obviously you don't have chitin or feces planted, but everything else is. All right. Pretty cool though, right? Looking pretty good. See how close these are. That one's done. These were short ones, so I can actually turn this off. This one here, five more minutes. This one here, 3, 4.5, 1 minute, 2 minutes. All right, we'll give it some more time. Like I said, you just want to turn that stuff off. All right, I'm gonna get prepared to go in. Not where we are. We'll fly somewhere. So let's see what. Oh, there must be something in here. Yeah, we had our builder going because I was building that stuff. Now I need my crossbow. We'll need my shock bolts. My shock bolts, my regular bolts, these bolts. I'm gonna take. I need to start doing more. I built so much stuff that I need to do the repair patches. Okay, let's see. Let's put this water in here for now. And I'm gonna go ahead and make let's see, what am I gonna make? I'm gonna make that and that. I don't know where we're gonna be hitting, but I just want to have enough stuff. Let's see, I need to put this piping away. I was actually going to wait just before I started. I laid this out. What I did was first and now that it's dark, you can see there's a ball on one end and an empty thing on the other, and then the arrows actually form, right? And you know the one end goes ball end to whatever, and it is pretty straightforward once you take a closer look at it. But just so you know, the cross pipe, like if I thought I was going to, you know, put it on the ground and maybe branch off in different directions, this guy here, the cross pipe, it's not what you think it is. It's like it doesn't branch in all, it come in one direction and branch out in three. It's like allows you to overlay two pipes, right? Two pipes that are perpendicular to each other. It's almost like laying a hose on top of a hose. They don't join. So by what I did was I put it down here and the water went straight through into here, but it didn't branch off and come into here because it was looking for the other side of the pipe. Now I could have, no, that's an outlet. The inlet, the outlets are on top of the big tanks. Anyway, I figured that out on the wiki because I'm like, why isn't this working? And then I took it out and the whole thing started to work. So let's get out of here. I thought that'd be interesting to you guys. Let me just see if this stuff's done. We know these two are done. So that one's done. Looks like it wants me to scan that one. That one's got a minute, 2 minutes left. Coffee nut, looks like it's done. That one's got a minute. Siren crown. You know what I need is the one, there's a balm, fruit balm, some kind of balm that I need to get. And I don't have a seed for it. Make sure I have all this. Looks like this right here needs to be scanned. An edible decorative plant. Cool. Everything else I have has been scanned. Okay, we're good on scanning. Let's see, what would I say? This one's got 45 seconds. That one's done. That one's much moisture. That one's got 86. So I can turn off this first one. You can hear that machine working out there. Now, if you look right there, there's a little blue line. I think there's like 4 blue lines when that filter is at max capacity. So it's a way you can kind of look out there and check it. I'm just going to turn all these off now. That should have enough moisture just to finish this one. That one? No, this one. 11 seconds. We're good there. We're good there. It's kind of fun. It's like a completely different aspect of the game. You look right here. Well, from out here, it looks like that stupid wording is right there. Okay, if you look over there from this angle, you can see it looks like just one. Isn't that weird? Look. 1. And then it shows like max. That's weird. Maybe that thing doesn't really work. Anyway, let's get a move on. We need to go do some collections. So I've got one of the low place right there. From where we're at. I'm just parked on a garden tower. Where we left off before, we were right over in this area here. I just flew this way a little bit. So we have this one here. I think it might be good to get another suburb one. Let's see if we can fly in the dark here. I don't remember. This was another. Oh, I actually got. There was 4 of those nucleuses here. I got them all. I was able to find them all on this one. There was a. Where was it? There was a weird. So there. Oh, I got that decoy I was looking for. How you get this decoy? See that building where my crosshair is? You can't get, well, you can because I got into it, but you're supposed to fly over and use your extendo bridge to get into that building right there, and that's where that wrecked decoy is, which was the last thing on the garden variants was the wrecked decoy. Let's see. Harder to see once it's finished. Right here. Wrecked decoy. This thing here, it's in there. So on every place I went, it was there. I just never went in there. Now, I used my disintegration gun and I jumped into it, but when I went to jump out, I actually fell. But I got it. So you're supposed to take your ship over there to get into that one. So north is this way. We're still basically staying on that same trajectory. I'm trying to think if we should even go into one of these right now. What I do need more helium. I need more helium because I need to make probably 2 more fridges. Let's go ahead and push forward. There's another where I just left. That's that overgrown garden tower. Looks like possibly another one over there. It's all blue out. It's creepy. These two, this one is exactly the same as that one I just bypassed. So yeah, this is the garden tower. I don't need anything off this. Not right now, at least. I could use a wind farm. There's another big gardening tower over there. What is that showing up? Yeah, it's a regular garden tower. All right. I think what we want is that guy, 1.32 kilometers. Here's the regular one. That's the suburbs one there. So it should be up here on the right. You can see my laser poking away. I went through, holy cow. Like my synthetics are really good because of that automatic thing over there. But my metal, I was going through metal a lot. Like, this whole time I was building this gardening thing, I was having my little magnet pick up metal. Because I went through a lot of metal. A lot of metal. So there's a regular... That's like the first one you go down into, the Noah's Gate key to get into that one. This one here is the other one where we have to use our bridge to get onto it. But this has the... suburbs, right? The suburbs. What the? Did I just run into something? What did I do? Is it this side or is it the other side? Looks like it might be the other side. My ship is so big, like trying to maneuver it in here. The balloons, because I have 2 balloons, that's kind of, I guess, well, it seems like that might be the Achilles heel of having 2 balloons up there to look cool. Instead of, one balloon being really long, but it sticks out farther. It sticks out farther than even my catwalk does right there. This looks like I'm way too far away. My depth perception in the game is, oh my god. I'm not even like... That like wasn't even close. But you see this big... I gotta avoid this thingy here. This root. It's a root. I'm hitting my balloon up there now. That should be good. Okay. We're gonna just drink some of the this stuff here. Actually, that's plus 10 energy. I did cook some of these guys, which is plus 30 energy and plus 20 food. That actually will work out nicely for us. Perfect. I do need to make another key to get in here. Okay, so we need scientist access unit, scientist key card. One makes the other. So I put this here that I can fill up and do my drinking water if I want to, you know. You really don't have to like stay after that too much. Not when you get to the point of the game where I'm at. All right, so I do need to, like, I went through my biomass pretty good too. Like I thought, screw the biomass. No, you go through it pretty good making all that fertilizer. Let's go ahead and put this key card in for now. Advanced key card. I think I was going through these things too. Like I had a whole crate full of those. That door's ready for me. Alright. So we got... Let's go ahead and tab 2 of these down here. This sucker... 3... Thing knocked down. Lobster pepper. Some green sun melon. Sun melon? This is actually a pretty good place here to get resources without even going down in the elevator. Like I learned that because I couldn't figure out the dang what'd I get? Wall lamp. Okay. Alright, let's get some fuel. Again, I haven't had to make fuel for a long time. It's pretty good. I can appreciate that. It could be one of those pain in the butt things. Alright, now if we go here, trying to collect everything we can because like I said, I've been collecting for a long time and then I built a lot and I went through a lot of my storage inventory. And I don't want to come back into the game later on and be empty on stuff. Like to jump right into whatever they're gonna have for me. Who knows when the DLC, because this version of this game's been out for a bit. You know, it's not like it just released. I don't remember exactly what it was. So like the upgrade modules I've been going through, definitely been going through epoxy and the polymer. I had to sit there and make a bunch more oil to make more polymer. Like I went through all the oil I had, went through all the polymer I had, and had to keep doing it. Okay. Like I said, with those upgrade modules, kind of the thing. If you don't early on go after all these crates, you are going to be like, whoops, I really wish I did, because I got all this stuff to make and everything requires one upgrade module, you know? You go through them pretty quick. Now these things sometimes have, see, petite bruised flower, we don't need those. Sometimes they're decent seeds, other times it doesn't matter. Fuel. Okay. I don't even know if this is the way you're supposed to go, but this is the way I've adopted to go. Bruised flower and bruised flower. I've got that stuff. We got lots. That's just a hole for you to fall into, just saying. Look at this, 2 upgrade modules and some of the copper. Okay. Looking good. The knife sounds really cool. The air cutter. It's the air cutter, man. Okay. Some crossbow bolts. Oh, thank you. More fuel. More fuel that I don't have to contend with. So my inventory's full, huh? So you say... You're telling me there's a chance. It's interesting. I have so much of this thornbee honey. That thingy. Some stuff that I know I have. By the way, that right there is copper. It's hanging copper. I did not know that for a while. Now I do. that. These guys. Oh, uh-oh. What did I do? Huh, a little drinking thing up there. I didn't see that. But whoa. Now back here, there's more stuff. See, like I said, there's actually a lot of some of this loot if you're looking for it. Take that. Oh, can't believe I actually let me pick that up. I am chock-a-block full. Pretty good amount, right? Of this stuff. I mean, look, we haven't even gone down the elevator. It's pretty much cleared this. Pretty much cleared it out. I mean, there's a couple of plants. There's a plant there. Sun melons over there. I don't know what that is. Lobsters there. But look at this. Filled it up. Filled it up. There's one thing there. I don't know if it's nothing or fuel or something. All right. Looking good. All right. Let's see what we got in here. Let's just store all similar and I'll put this back. And then in the fuel category, store similar. And then same up here, store similar. We'll go no crystals. Store that stuff. Any bit of that. Okay, and then synthetics. Yeah, see, I had this whole thing almost full of these synthetics. And now it's down just to 3. Like, you go through the stuff. You definitely go through the stuff. Put that in there. That in there. Alright, so this goes upstairs. This goes upstairs. This all stays on me. This I can put outside. There's the lure. And the poly goes right here. So just before I started, I made 3 rows of poly. And making the sprinklers and stuff took me back down to here. It's like, yeah, that's one thing. Like, if you wanted to get ahead on something, I would definitely do, I think it's the, I think for both of them, it's the canola plant. No. So you need, well, you can see I have 3 canola plants, right? Why isn't this one growing? No water.
A flying creature approaches the airship.
Really? Flying creature. Okay, must be on the other side.
A creature attached itself to the airship.
Wow, I can't. I'm lucky it let me. I definitely wasn't looking like I was hitting it, but flying creature. So what I was saying was, in here you can look. You need a lot of plant oil, which is the canola, and a lot of plant resin, which is the dust daisy. So both of those, I did think ahead. I've got 3 of the dust daisy plants and 3 of the canolas. So see how it's saying requires water? But if you look, it's definitely grown. I don't know, these may still be screwed up. No, it's just, you know what it is? It's sucking it up as it goes, because it's so low. It's sucking it up as it goes. All right, let me get a charge on a couple of these things before we head back into the deep. Get a charge on that thing. I gotta put this stuff away. Probably bring more repair patches down with me. So it's 3 per. So you figure if you have 15, right? You can do a lot. You can do a lot with 15. I mean, five chests, it's usually all the same stuff, you know? Theoretically, basically. Look at this whole thing's full. And I can't get this thing, like the synthetics that go in here, if you look, this thing is probably 100 synthetics, 50 metals. We got some silicon and some glass. But I go dump that stuff in here, both of them, right? It's like trying to just get this thing to even get down to this row of metal is really difficult. A little bit of glass from that last place. All right. Did I get everything? That. Repair patches. Put away this, I was actually pretty low on this. You can see here. That's what I was down to. Rotten food, because I haven't had any rotten food. Why? Because I've been using my freezers. All right, so just got to make... What? Hold on. What is this? My thing, remember how I said that thing was like lingering? Interesting. I kind of like having that high immunity. I think I made another one of those. I thought I made another. Maybe I didn't. Not the immunity booster, the actual lily plant thing. It's the ultimate, the virus cure. Well, I just made one right now. Okay, there we go. So it gives you that immunity booster effect. I don't know, I thought it was going to last forever. Apparently not. Okay. One of these things, just top that off. Alright. Repair patches. Oops. Keep forgetting which one these things are on. Seems like some stuff, I don't know, 5, 10, 15. I don't know. It seems like some of that stuff. All right, let's go down there. So the only thing we all think this 97 here, this dude is borked. I've killed and scanned, tried to scan I don't know how many of these impotent mantises, but sounds like my thing just ran out. My research station looks like, so I haven't looked in here. Suit printers completed, device fabricator 95, so probably, I'm not sure what, you can hear that thing trying to work up there. Maybe some of those like decoys and stuff, maybe, I don't know. But there's nothing else down here, I don't think, that I need to... That's what I was looking at, is the Underdust. So the Underdust variant. The only one is that guy, and he's not cooperating, so... I was trying to clear everything. Your lure has worn out. Take a trip down here. I want to go... Oh, I didn't bring the hypothermia stuff, but I think that'll be okay. I want to go to the where I found those, what I thought the tube things were called. We'll go straight there if I remember how to get there. I think I'm gonna load up these guys because these kill way faster. 2 of these versus 8.
Entering into toxic zone.
I don't want to use it on that stuff. I think where I need to be is like back in here. Wow. So those little dudes, it one-shots them. I think it was back in here. Along this right edge. That guy not gonna like me. Where were those things at? I'm confused to where I'm at. I gotta watch out for those. Dude, how the heck would I look in there? Crouch in there? Feces. Now some of these things you can't make, like these medical reagents, you have to find these things. I'm trying to think where that, it was like, I thought it was along one of these sides here. It was where I thought I found those last two plants that I needed to scan. Oh, you can actually get to it from here. Alright, fine.
Oxygen level is low.
Somebody wanted me to fight. I think Legacy's wanted me to try and fight a mantis with my air cutter. Yeah, I don't remember now. Unless there's a place to turn right here. I could have swore that stuff was in.
The immune system has dealt with viral infection.
I knew those guys were around. No. Oh, there's that guy. Alright, let's try and fight him with this. Three hits. You know, on my way here, I thought, see, there's the guy I'm supposed to scan. Won't let me scan him. He's in my database. He's in my database. Weird. I was sprinting toward the thing. And I'm like, wait a minute, when I get there, I'm gonna be out of stamina, which means I can't swing my knife. I totally forgot where I found those things. I could have swore they were over there. Remember, there was nothing back there. Like, I took the thing to go back in there and there was nothing there. Yeah, I really thought I knew where those things were, but apparently I don't. They were called tube something. Tube spores. What are these guys? Dust daisies? What the heck was that? What? I could not get up that thing. This dude. Advanced. Ow, bong. Crashed airship. Got some feces around, some medical reagent. This is that cool water thing that I'm using. Never-ending water supply. She doesn't tell me to scan this guy. Blasphemous mantis. So you can't scan him either. Those are one shot with this knife. They're a multi-shot with the regular one. The air cutter does make a pretty good difference for you. Honestly, I really wanted to see those, just those, I could have swore it was over there where I first dropped in, somewhere in that area. I was walking around over there and I needed to scan 2 like weird plants. Now down here, he gone. Down here is a bunch of these guys that need the hypothermia thingy. There's a thing you gotta hit there. It's definitely not there. There's like, there's scientists laying everywhere in here. Doesn't seem very healthy. Before I dropped down, I was right in that area. Yeah, I walked right down this thing. Whoa! That thing almost got me killed, that little stutter. Hey, oh, look at this. I don't think I've seen this before. Motherboard. Little dust daisy saying hello. Look at that, you can fall through there. Those guys get all aggroed. Now you can walk down here, but there's an invisible wall starting right here. It makes you walk right next to those things, so kind of malarkey. Hey, we can walk down this. Kind of. Oh. Okay. Oh, there's one of those dudes.
Warning, oxygen level is low.
Time that right, you could definitely save yourself a bolt or two. Where in the heck was that thing? So there's the dish. So that's, we went in that container to get the backpack. Oh, that's what we should do. Go in with those other ones and check the there's a yeah, this is where I walked down. I thought I saw those things on something back in here. Check the trader, because I guess that's how you're supposed to... The only way to get the large backpack is via trading. Yeah, it was like possibly through here. Might have been right on these thingies. I feel like it was on these things. The flowers. Nothing in the database for these things. Watch that fool. He wants a piece.
Warning. Oxygen level is low.
Okay. I was running. Yeah, I'm curious about the... I never really looked closely at that trader thing. There's something chasing me? Sound like something was chasing me. I ain't lying. This place is really cool down here, but it's also pretty dang scary. There's more things in this one. Now that I don't know why I never tried shooting the electric bolts against the mantis before, but you have to make those just to get into your first area to encounter the mantis, right? So why I wouldn't make more of those? Maybe because it... Oh, I didn't have the firecracker stuff to make... I don't know. I don't know why. Anyway, they are very efficient against those mantis. So 2 crossbow bolts instead of 4. If you think about it, it's pretty dang good, right? I still have not taken this guy anywhere with me. I'm afraid he's going to get hurt. He's just a little fella. He's just a little fella. All right, what do we got in here? We got... This goes upstairs, upstairs, upstairs. Motherboard. Charge that while we can. I get some of these crustaceans in here I'm saving. This goes upstairs. Reagent. This goes here. That away and that away. Put your head on my shoulder. Alright, good there. I'll forget my light if I don't grab it. Knife. Knife to meet ya. Okay. Knock out some of this stuff here real quick. Put that away. I don't think I have that in there. That in there. That goes there. Some reagent goes in here. So you can see in that last one there, I've got 92 of those nucleuses now. I've been, you know, kind of putting in some work on those overgrown garden towers. You know what I'm saying? Kind of gonna just need to kind of keep my metals going, otherwise I will never have enough. Okay, upstairs we go. Grab my knife. Yeah, that air cutter knife's pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, so chitin.
A flying creature approaches the airship.
Come on, dude, I just got here. Is he out here at least? Oh yeah, he is. I'd like to see my
Creature attached itself to the airship.
my automatic deck gun shoot this dude. But he knows better. He doesn't come from the front anymore. He comes from the sides. Pump it up. Okay. So, where was I at? Biomass goes in here. Sort it out. I'm going to put these 2 down here. And the feces in here. Looking good. Everything's looking good in here. Okay. Let's take a look at... So the scanner, just that one thing. Research station. So it's saying airship is done. The only thing we have is the device fabricator. Now, is it going to tell us what we haven't made? Or is it just going to tell us what we've completed? Looks like it's just going to tell us what we completed. Alright. I haven't made this. That's what I need, summer balm fruit. Maybe I planted one of those. I didn't think I had a seed for that. Summer balm fruit. Did I... Was that one of the ones I planted? I don't remember. They look very distinct. They look like these. Siren crown. What you do with those things? Meteor bean. Take one of these guys. I don't have summer balm fruit. Let me look at my list. I made a list here. Sunmelon, siren crown. Yeah, I don't have any summer balm fruit. Maybe, let's see. Forever Skies Wiki. Summer balm fruit. Let's see, flora, fauna, gardening. You know what? I think I tried to look this up yesterday and it doesn't list it. It doesn't show where it's at. Yeah. Summer balm seed. Doesn't show a picture of it. Grows into summer balm plant. It doesn't say where it's at. But I've run into it. That might be my last thing because of this. Still haven't been able to craft this thing. Maybe... Oh. Maybe the regular one? I'm trying to even remember what the regular one is like. Maybe it's down there. We haven't been to the... Oh, did I pull that thing in? I don't think I did. Whoopsies! Oh, let's just rip that thing off. Usually I remember to pull that thing in. Alright, this should be right behind us. I believe. Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh, jeez, dude. That's thorny. Look at that close up, man. That'll pop your balloons. This guy here. This is the regular elevator one. Oh my god, how low did I go? This is the first one you ever go in, style-wise. Just run down here real quick and see if we can find any summer balm fruit. Pretty sure, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking, yeah, this is where they need to be. Okay, so I believe this one requires that. Oh, I'm gonna put this stuff away. I don't know what these things do. I should cook that thing and see. I found a new thing. Hit this. Wake up. It's done. You can hear it just out of the corner of your... Done. This one is 55. So the meteor bean, 55 food and 15 water. And that ended up being an overcooked meal. Outstanding. That doesn't tell us anything. The overcooked meal, you say. What was I going to do? I think I need to make the Noah's key card here to get in. Noah's access unit. Noah's key card. I think you need that key card to get in here, and then the scientist one to get in the other one. I don't need a battery. I think I need a battery. Might need a battery. I need a battery for this? I need a battery. Maybe I don't need the battery. I don't think you need to do the computer anymore. So maybe I just go up here and put the access card in. I mean, there's a battery right up there on that ladder. You're like, no, you don't need a battery. Go in here. Oh, the elevator's stuck. I'm stuck in the elevator. I haven't been back to one of these areas since I got my bigger air tanks, my liquid O2, and my bigger backpack. I can show you guys where I missed that air tank, the medium air tank right from the get-go. We're just looking for balm fruit down here. Yeah, I think I can get to it. So I've had two versions of these. One basically came out this direction and one went out this direction.
Warning, entering into toxic zone.
Okay, so move these two. What was that? Oh, so that must have been a glitch or something before with that immunity booster doing its full-time thing. The summer balm fruit, if they are here, they're kind of easy to identify. They look like a colorful acorn. I don't know if that's the right terminology. I'm trying to remember if I may have seen them in here or not. A lot of crystal in here. Oh, don't go that way. Okay, so over here, right up here is where it's at. To get there, never grabbed that one. To get there, you gotta watch these dudes. Jesus, okay, I get it. You go across here. This is where I did not go. And then when someone reminded me, I'm like, oh my god, I totally forgot about that area. Oops, wrong thingy. It's right in here, right there. Boop. So that's the first thing you want to scan. And I never did. Like an idiot. Oh yeah, and you break off this thing from up here too. It's another way to get up here. Maybe that summer balm fruit wasn't here? Crystal time. That guy right there wants to eat my face. Yeah, you can go up here and grab stuff too. That's not it, is it? No, that's that meteor bean stuff that I started. Okay, fine, forget it. There's a breath mint up there. Some of these guys.
Warning, oxygen level is low.
Yeah. I didn't bring my my whatchamacallit to bypass those dudes. My hypothermia booster. Get my boost on. Don't those look like the better crossbow bolts? Don't they look like they're glowing? So in here, there's actually a secret way in here too. You kind of need the better O2 stuff to do these parkours. Jump across here. You drop down into this room over here. I thought I used to jump through here somewhere to get in there, but I don't think... I think you get through from that way. Or not. Then there's this route.
Warning, oxygen level is low.
I'm trying to think where I found that summer balm fruit. I mean, it's possible it could have been like on a garden place. The weird thing though is it's not listed on the wiki. Like it doesn't say anything. I mean, it's there, but there's no like, you can't click on it and let it tell you, oh, that's found in the blank, you know? Pretty sure it's not up here. This is the lab. The laboratory.
Hydration level is decreasing.
No, hydration level's fine, lady. What was that thing? That's the virus analyzer? Doesn't look the same as the virus analyzer that I have. Dusty land. Whoop. Come on. Ah! Of course, it made me launch way out farther than I wanted to. Who's a her? The only thing I can think of is that they're down below. I don't remember seeing them down there. I don't remember. For some reason, I thought they were in this area. You think I can run by that guy without him killing me? Just top this up real quick.
Warning, entering
The
into toxic zone.
hypothermia guy? Oh, how much damage he does. Give me some disease. I think there's two of them. There are two of them. Oh, I get it. You can't even get by them. They block your path. That's what it is. Okay, fine. Yeah, one of the ways you come down the elevator actually comes out right here. It's kind of like, I guess, just a different look. Everything else is the same. It's just the elevator's facing a different way. I thought it was down here, but there are a multitude of places it could be. Yeah, so it says it's actually, well, they're not listing this stuff based off of alphabetical order, but it's at the very bottom next to the diver pearls. I know I've seen it. It's possible it's in one of those mantis areas. You know, with that that little village way out back, you know, with the kind of the glitch spot of, I call it a glitch spot, but where I can get free oxygen. Maybe back there. It's actually been a little while since I've visited one of those. I don't think I have any of that stuff. Nope. But I don't know. I've got 3 containers in here I'd like to get. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. So that's one of the underground things right there. What was the other one? We've been hitting that one, the suburbs. I mean, we haven't really been hitting this version, but the suburbs and that one, there's one other version of that. Oh, I barely landed on here. There's one other version that I haven't hit in a little while. So you got that one. That's the low one. And then you got that one there, which it looks the same except it's got that's the one with the elevator going down. Wait, the only 2 at the elevator is the suburbs and this one. That's the broken elevator one, and that's one of... So those are the 2 that have the mantis down there. Maybe it's down there. I don't know. For some reason, I never got any of the fruit. But I think that's pretty good. You can see I actually made a new armor. Funny thing was, when this got down low, I don't think you can recharge it. I didn't even try. No, you can't recharge it. But I put it in the recycler. And it gave me back basically all the stuff you need to craft it. And I made another one. The recycler is pretty cool right here. I just threw it in here. Let's see. So to give us 6, 6, and 6, we'll see what it takes to craft one. 6, 6, and 6. So if it gets worn down, right? 6, 6, and 6. If it gets worn down, recycle it, recraft it, and now you're back to 100%. Who run Bought Town? That's right. Meaty run the Bought Town. All right. Anything similar? That away. Finally got some crystals to put away. I don't think I've been using them much because I've been finding a lot of crystal batteries. You can see I have 16 of them. Haven't had to craft those things forever, which is always a good thing. At first I thought I think I had said that before though. I thought crystal was going to be one of the things, like one of the things that hold me out. I got to go after. I believe I have identified what those things are. And those things are epoxy and polymer. Lots of that. Lots of that. Lots of epoxy and polymer to craft. Put a storage box there. That was supposed to be my quick dump storage, which obviously I haven't been using. Okay. So, what do you guys think of this? I think it looks pretty good. It's up to you guys if you want to see more of this before, like, we put it on hiatus to a DLC, you know? But my only goal right now was to get through all the studies. Yeah. It's really, I think it's really that only that one thing in that stupid other thing it won't let me scan, and I'm pretty good. I think I'll complete it up. Then it would be a matter of, well, this part's done. We did this basic episode was dedicated to this. And I think it looks pretty good. Now, if you look, did I leave? Oh, I left this sprinkler on here. So I left this one on, right? All right, there's definitely something wrong with this guy. I know the water's out, but it was on long enough. Now look, this guy is out. This guy is full. So that thing better be exhausted. Seems like it is. Yes, it is. All right, well, that's good. That's good to know. So if we build another one of those, polymer once again. So polymer and
Printing completed.
epoxy, big ones, as well as things like the upgrade modules. So you have to search all the broken crates, repair them, and do that. So in order to keep up with your plant resin and your other stuff, you need these canola plants here and those dust daisies there, and then you can just keep making all of it that you want. Get yourself one of these. That's the cure. So now everything's turned off. If you look, all red up here, all red over there. So that thing spinning should just start filling this thing up. If I had all this on, it only has enough to maintain sprinkling and not fill up the buffer. They said you don't even have to have a tank. You could run that machine on the outside straight to the sprinklers, which in theory actually might be a better idea. Yeah, it's nice having that buffer, but you can just sprinkle away and then you'll run out of water, right? Well, I guess it works the same way, but I think that you're going to exhaust that tank every time, and so you'll always be fighting that tank. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I think we're pretty much at the point of putting this game to sleep until it drops a DLC for us and revisit, because they're supposed to extend the story of what we're supposed to do now. I don't know. I think they did a really good job up to this point. This game was really fun, and the big add-ons were combat, right? Combat in multiple forms. You've got the plants that want to kill you, right? Now you got those crustaceans hanging from the trees. You got the little weird thing that farts out the little alien guys that come after you, and then the mantis, right? Pretty cool. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.